Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from us here at Phoenix Gold. And today what we're going to be looking at is a brand new amp in our ZX series, and it's a new model of our mini amplifiers. And this time what we have is a 3-channel model. Yep, that's 3 channels. So that's a fantastic upgrade if you want to upgrade the front speakers and a subwoofer from one tiny little compact amplifier. Now the power of this amplifier is 75 watts times 2 at 4 ohms with a 230 watt 4 ohm subwoofer channel, or we have 130 watts RMS times 2 at 2 ohms with a 350 watt RMS at 2 ohm subwoofer channel. So loads and loads of power at your fingertips for such a tiny little amplifier. So let's have a look what we have here. So as with all, we've got the box, all the information in regards to specifications on the back, and then also we have sizing here, so if you need to know where it's going to fit, everything is there on the back. So let's have a look what we get inside. So if we open it up, we have our manual, as usual with all the Phoenix Gold products, which is for all of the amplifiers in the mini range. And we then have our warranty card. Fill that in, send that off, there's your warranty for your product, or register it online. So let's see what we get in the box itself. So first thing we have here is our input and output connectors. So we'll take them out and have a look, show you. So we have our 2 high and low input cable connectors. So these have RCAs on them. So if you're going to be using low level input, so that's from the back of an aftermarket head unit, you've got the input channels there. So you've got front and so essentially 2 channels of input there for that amplifier. Also, if you chop the ends off and you want to use high level input, you connect your high level speaker connectors into here, plug this into the amplifier, and that gives you a high level input. And then of course we have our outputs. So then we have our output connectors here. This is what gives the power output to your speakers / subwoofer. So they are all on Molex connectors for nice, fast, easy relief. We also, with having a subwoofer channel, have a bass remote. So we have a long extension lead, one connector there to go into the amplifier, one connector there that goes into the bass remote, and an extension lead. So if the amplifier is in the back of the vehicle, under the seat, you can run this up to the front and be able to control the bass from the front. And that is via the bass controller, which we have here. So a nice, easy to use dial, and 2 methods of mounting. We have the standard connection bracket, which you can see here has the screw holes. So you can screw that in and connect that. Or we have the 3M tape on the bass remote, and as you can see, we have the connector here. So that's all your connections there. So let's have a look at the amplifier itself. So this has the same footprint as the 500.1 and the 500.4. So super small. You can see that compared to my hand. This is a really tiny amplifier. Now new with this model, so the 600.3 and the 700.5, is we actually have a quick release connector. So this is for the power. So this connector here gives you earth, remote and power into the amplifier on a connector. So what that means is that this can be connected into the amplifier and disconnected, much like the high level, low level inputs and the speaker inputs on the Molex connectors, so that you can remove the amplifier really quickly if you want to remove it from the vehicle. And also it makes it much easier to install when it's in place. So if you mount this amplifier, it's easy to plug in rather than trying to screw the Allen keys down into floating cables. That there is the quick connector that comes with the amplifier. If we look at the ends, obviously what we have here is we have the output connections. So this is for obviously the channels and the sub. So that is your output connections, and obviously the power input connector here, which is what I just showed you. Simply clicks in place and done. Speak, and then the output connectors there. And then obviously on the other side, we have all our terminals for adjusting. So we have our crossovers, we have our switches to choose between full, low pass and high pass. We also have our gain controls, bass boost, everything that you need to control the amplifier is on this terminal of the side of the amplifier. So that there is the ZXM600.3 3-channel amplifier, extremely new to the market, nobody else doing a 3-channel, and that is from us here at Phoenix Gold.